Good morning, everybody. This is day number 69 of Appalachian Trail Through Hike. We are in Pennsylvania today. Last couple days just were a washout. We talked to Pastor Wayne Taylor. Mentioned Dad and I stayed with him and hiked quite a bit in Virginia. And while there, we encouraged him to start picking up hikers and shuttling them because he lives right by the trail. And he started doing it and making pretty good money doing it, shuttling hikers around. So I think that's something he's going to do on a regular basis now. And he got a hold of us yesterday and said everybody was getting off the trail in Virginia. Our goal was to go back down to Virginia, but they were getting like 3 inches of rain in an hour. And under a terrible flood advisory. Their dad's house is a bad flood advisory. So we're going to let trail dry out today and go to Virginia tomorrow, but we're going to hike PA today. So Aaron's still with us. He's having a good time. Today's cool. It's only in the 60s. It'd been up around 90, so we're glad for that. We're going to do like 12 and a half miles today here in PA. Our goal is, when we go back to Virginia, we only got like 28 miles in northern Virginia to finish. We'll finish that, and then we're going to finish the southern Virginia section, we think, in about 18 days. And then we're going to that'll leave us a little bit of a section in Tennessee, North Carolina. But rather than do that, I think we're going to turn our attention north and get that knocked out and then do the Tennessee, North Carolina stuff last. That's kind of the plan now. That could change. we're very flexible in our planning. But today's a nice day. It's overcast. We think hopefully this will be a good day today. If we see anything interesting, we'll try to show it to you. Hope you're having a good time at home. Everything's going good at home today. Summer's about here. I don't know what your plans are, but take advantage of that. Because you know what? Summer's going to be gone before you know it. So some of my best memories from summertime are taking kids to camp. I'm going to miss that this year. I've done church camp for years. And so I won't be part of that this year because of my through hike and sabbatical. But I think Aaron's going to camp. You're going to camp, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go help do some music and stuff. And I think my wife and,
Mom's not going.
She's going for a day and a half, I think she said. Yeah.
But she's going.
So they're interrupting me while I'm trying to shoot my video here. But what else is new? So I'm giving him a hard time. But anyway, going to miss camp. Hopefully, if you do have camp going on, you'll go if you can. If you've never gone to camp, you say I'm too old. My dad's gone. He's pretty old, so he's had a good time at camp. So anyway, y'all got anything to say today? They're both speechless. They're just overwhelmed at the day. So anyway, we'll show you some more stuff as we go down trail. Have a good day, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It is day number 71 of our Appalachian Trail through hike. We are at Peters Mountain Road in Pennsylvania. It's just right around Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And we're hiking down to Pennsylvania Route 850. It's a 17.4, I think, or 2. It's a little over 17 miles. So today that'll put us somewhere in the 630, 33 mile range, something like that. So we're excited about that. We're getting our miles down as we go. Aaron's going to walk out with us part of the way and then come back. He said he still just doesn't feel like he can do 17. That's a little far for him. So, but he's only been going with us for like a week and a half now, something like that. Yeah. So he's, doesn't quite have the legs that Dad and I have. Not a whole lot of elevation today. Only like 2,000 feet, but there's a climb out of Duncannon. Generally, the northbounders are coming down into Duncannon. It's a real bad climb. Dad and I are going to go up it. Man, I tell you, when we first started, we'd hear people saying going up is easier than going down, and we thought that was crazy. But, man, on your knees and stuff, it is a big difference. So we'll be climbing up out of Duncannon, and that's a big climb. It's 800 and some feet in a mile, so the grade's over 800. That's pretty steep. Anytime you get over 500, at least for us, that's a steeper hill. So we're going to do that today. We'll cross the Susquehanna. It's a huge river. So we'll cross that. And also the Juanita River, I think. We cross both of those today. So we're way up in PA. Our plan tomorrow is to go back to Virginia. And then we'll basically stay south, we think, down through Virginia, down to the Smokies. And when we get down all the way through that, we'll have like 1,150 some miles total. So that's our focus from after today. We were going to go down there this morning, but man, they had torrential rain the last 2 or 3 days. We were concerned about the trail, so we're going to give it a day to kind of dry out, and then we'll head that way. So that's our plan. The cicadas are singing this morning. I can hear them. So they had kind of quieted down after all the rain, but they're back at it. So. But they're not going to last much longer. They only stay out about 4 to 6 weeks. So, what do you guys got to say this morning? Aaron's got nothing to say. People said they like to hear you talk, Dad. What do you have to say? He don't have nothing to say today. Folks, I don't understand it. I've shot every bullet in the gun and tried to get them to talk. They won't talk.
You said it all.
So anyway,
try to do what he said.
So we'll show you some stuff on trail today. They've been helping me out with some of the filming. That's helped a lot. So we're happy today. It's a good day, pretty day. It could rain later this afternoon, so we're hoping to beat that if we can. But we're thankful to be out here together. So hope you're having a good day today. If not, hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. All right, so hang in there, and we'll talk to you later on. Well, hey everybody again. We are, I don't know, half mile or so into our hike this morning, and sorry I'm not looking at the camera. I gotta keep looking down. We're starting to encounter why they call this Rocksylvania. Now, I don't want to make it sound like it's horrible, because we've probably walked through ground this rocky, but as you go north in PA, man, those rocks start getting more and more and more. And the other thing is when it's either rained or humidity's high, and both of those have happened here. It rained last night to about 1, and the humidity's up. The rocks just get wet and they are slick. So you got to watch where you're walking at all times. But it's funny, people talk about places, and you think, well, how bad can it be? Well, I think it gets a lot worse as you go north in Pennsylvania. So, but that's part of the excitement of it, man. There's such diversity and difference and change, and we get bored if it was easy. So, and this isn't terribly hard, but it's neat to see what others have talked about. My big concern in the rocks when we get up further north is more snakes, rattlesnakes in particular. I talked to a thru hiker whose name is Ray. Well, I've talked to him a bunch through text, and he hiked this whole thing when he was 65 by himself, which is super impressive. I know his grandson hiked with him some, but for the most part, he was solo, and but he's given us a lot of advice. And I think I was talking to his daughter-in-law the other night, and she said that they had to really watch for rattlesnakes in the rocks in PA. So we'll look out for them. And we've only seen one rattlesnake so far. And to be honest with you, I'd be happy if that's the only one I see the whole time. So, so we'll see. But thought I'd give you a little update. So anyway. All right, everybody. Here's our first view of the day. Aaron's over here checking it out. What's it look like, big boy? Is it pretty? Oh, wow. That is pretty. Check that out, folks. That's the Susquehanna there. And we crossed a bridge way down there. I don't know. That's probably not the bridge we crossed, I don't believe. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's it down there. That's the bridge I was trying to show you. And there's a little bit of view back that way. Back you back out there. But very pretty. Hazy, folks. Boy, it's hazy out here today. Pretty humid. So, pretty neat view. Aaron's getting him some pictures. Dad said he ain't worried about no view. He's coming over. Anyway, there it is. What would you rate it on a 1 to 10, Aaron?
Oh, that's pretty. That's beautiful.
What would you give it?
Well, it's nothing like what we saw up on a parkway.
Susquehanna, man.
With the river, it's pretty.
Yeah, I'd give that a good 8.
Yeah, I was going to say 7.
Aaron says 7. What do you think,
because your
there?
right's blocked.
Huh?
Yeah, for Pennsylvania, that's a good one.
That's probably a 10 in Pennsylvania. Here's another good view that we've come upon in a power line. Real pretty down there. And that might be the Juanita coming together with the Susquehanna down there at that point. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to zoom it in, but there's two rivers that come together right there. So I don't know. Very pretty. Very pretty. Beautiful day today. And then here's the view back up into the power line. I'm sure up there on that ridge right there, that rock pile will be pretty too. So. Anyway. There it is. All right, we're crossing over the Susquehanna River. And we're going to cross that bridge over there also. But there you go. This is probably the biggest river that we've hiked so far, crossed over anyway. So, pretty cool. So here comes Dad behind me, walking over the bridge, but I wanted to show you something else. I don't know if you can see that tower up there, but that's where we were at a while ago when I filmed. So we've walked all the way out this ridge here behind you, and then down off of that to this road, and now we're walking across the river. So I thought that's pretty cool. And Aaron called it. He told us we were going to walk across this bridge and then across that other bridge. So he's not a bad navigator. All right. Now we're crossing over the Juanita River, and it joins with the Susquehanna out there. So this is pretty cool too. So two rivers and in one day, and both of them in just a few moments of each other. And we think the Susquehanna's, I'm sure, is the biggest we've crossed. And this Juanita's probably as big as the James. So, pretty cool. So this is down in Duncannon. Dad and I are walking through, so pretty cool. We'll go about 2 miles through town, and then we'll start climbing up out of here. There's a ridge over there. I don't know if you can see it past that house. I think that's what we're gonna climb up, but anyway, we're pressing on.